Hi Universe Darlings, so welcome back to another video vlog. Today I'm going to be actually talking about laying a crystal grid. I just felt compelled this morning to speak on that. Oh, that's part of the table. I thought that was a bump. Just to speak on what you can do, perhaps at least once a week. I just got done using this selenite tower, which is so dear to me. Oh my gosh, it's very special. It was given to me as a gift, and I just connect with it so much. I just held it to my heart, gave myself love affirmations, and just sang. I started singing, I received a crystal healing by someone once, and they would like put their hand on your heart, your different chakra points, or your head, and just sing. And it was so beautiful. Like I was shaking and crying, and I just connect with that so deeply. So I just started doing that, and I actually felt the hum and the vibrations. So yeah, that's something you can maybe try. I didn't really haven't done that in a while, but wow, it just felt so good to do that. So I'm just keeping it here to kind of bring about this good energy this morning. And it's Sunday. It's a nice relaxed, peaceful, blissful, joyous day of rest. And so you just enjoy that good vibe, right? It goes quick. Life is short, so you just enjoy it. So here is some facts about crystal grids. Here's one you can do for manifesting love in your life. So I have here 6 quartz points, and then 2 rose quartz, and then a heart here. So with your grid, to amplify it, you always want to leave a hint for the universe, like give a guidance and a general hint for the universe to say like, okay, this is what I want. So I got a heart here. This is just a mahogany obsidian, but I got a heart that came part of a necklace. And then I got a rose quartz chunk / cluster and a smooth tumbled stone rose quartz. That honestly looks like a heart. Yeah, I didn't even notice it before until I started really like tuning in and focusing. So that's good enough. You don't have to do God knows what. Maybe some herbs that help manifest love as well. Maybe something in relation to, you can put pink things, red things like roses. You can go outside and get flowers and just decorate your grid. This is not for me. I'm not setting this up for me. I'm just doing this as a demo so you guys know what it's like. So basically those have to be your centerpieces. So I'm gonna move these points. Okay, so you wanna decorate it as your own as a centerpiece. So where's the center for you guys? About here, right? And I'll just put it here. Okay, like a triad of crystals here, just as the centerpiece. And I like when crystals touch, because that really like permanently, it's like plugging in a cord energetically. So like there's the center. And then I have clear quartz, and then I also have aqua aura, angel quartz, and aqua phantom aura quartz. And they're still quartz, so I'm still gonna use them. One of them is more high vibration, one of them is more grounding. These two are like little sample gifts that's given to me, little samplers, but that's good enough. You don't need to, God knows how big of a chunk like this one. This is selenite, but you also want to keep this near. People forget that. You want to keep this near your grid because it will protect your intent from any dark forces, energies from coming through and ruining your intent. You also want to be careful of knocking your grid. So as soon as you even accidentally move a piece of furniture and it moves, you got to start over, move them around, redecorate them, put your hands over, set the intent again, okay? And do the work. You got to do the work. You want it, you better work. So make sure that what you want to manifest is pure, that you really want it, and that you want it bad enough, but it's also that what you need for your growth. You may need to connect to God with that and ask him, because make sure it's something that you really need. Don't just say $1 million and then it brings you an immense, incredible disturbance of your peace, okay? Some of y'all are rich, but at what cost? So, clear quartz pointing in, okay? I want someone attractive. I want someone that has money. I want someone that lives at Arizona. I want someone that is connected to crystals as well. Example, that's not what I want, but this is just an example for you, okay? So you can just strictly use clear quartz. Yeah, imagine the joke being that that's actually what I want. No, it's not, trust me, no. So you can use 4, it has to be like a minimum of 4, clear quartz pointing in, okay? And that will charge these stones. You see how I made it like a centerpiece? And you put your hands over it, and yes, I say my wishes. You may even actually, I recommend this as well. Before you even set the crystals, put under the crystals, like I don't have a piece of paper with me now, but pretend there's a piece of paper under here with written down and folded up exactly your wants. You have to do that because it's like, if you don't, you'll either need to come back and check on this from time to time often, like every day. And I would do this for 30 days. That's usually what the point of a grid is. It's not going to be there forever. Our moods and shifts and wants and needs and energies change every day, every hour of every minute. So what you wanted months and years ago is not what you're going to always want. And the point of a grid is kind of to make it work within a month. That's kind of the point. So if it doesn't, it's like either it's not what you really desired, it's not what God wanted for you, or both. Or you just didn't do it right. You didn't set the intent enough, And there's more power in the mind than anything, but the crystals hold and store that intellectual power so that your mind, your thought can literally go here and be here in the room. And what better way to vibrate on that plane than that and then manifest better? It's almost like an invisible vision board. So I brought an aqua aura just to bring in a new energy. It's not just about love. Whatever else comes in, deliver that to me, okay? I think these are all the points I have. It's better to bring in even like another 2, you see, to make it balanced, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like north, south, east, west, and the diagonal, the 4 diagonal as well, like northeast, southwest, southeast, you get the point. Or you can grid it in a way where it's perfectly like, what is a 6-sided figure? Hexagon? What is that? Right? You see what I'm doing? So it's like 1, 2. So it's like even. It evens itself out. So now this looks like a perfect grid. And then you can just work with that. It doesn't really matter. I prefer even numbers. I don't like to use like 7, 9. You're getting in other territory there, I think. I just like to have an even balance. Maybe that's just my own mind and my construct of the way I look at numbers and things. Because isn't it a little off when you hear the number 5, 7, 9? You almost cringe, like 11, 13, 15. Like it's not even, but then you hear 12, 14, 16, 8. It flows smoother. I don't know. So I think with how the universe flows, your grid should flow too. So that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, so then you can argue 5, 10, 15 is smooth, but that's a whole nother thing. You know what? You get my point. So again, just... And charge each crystal. Wave your hands over each crystal. Charge them. I'm going way too fast here. Obviously, take the time to do that. And then you charge it as a whole. And you even connect. Oh, darn it. Okay, I used way too many crystals here. Let's pretend, okay? Just for the sake of pretending, we're going to use this as the tool, okay? I would use selenite. No, actually, yeah, we can use the selenite. This is way too big. I have a wand and a chunk I could also use, but let's use this as a pointer just for pretend. And then you amplify the intent and you connect them, right? Actually, the proper way to do this is not the way I'm doing it like now. This is like the easy, lazy way. You have to go, dude, do, 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 do. You always have to connect it back home to the center. You tap each one. See how it's connected? Then once you do that, this will activate your grid and charge it. Boom, it's charged, okay? So now you lay your hands over, you set your prayer and your intent, you go off about your day, you do your business, you do whatever you gotta do. Remember, if that happens, start all over. So make sure you put it in a place where you can, I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna amplify that energy right now, but you do it, okay? You gotta put your candle there, your tower, whatever. Do what you got to do to make that a peaceful place where you can come back on it. Maybe you're having well, I wouldn't come back on it when you're having a stressful day or you're worried or you're crying or something, because then you're all of a sudden amplifying that energy into your grid. I made that mistake, and I think that's why I won't go into it, but yeah, so it will bring you more peace to do this first thing in the morning, maybe, and before bed at night, and only when you feel good, okay? Rest assured, they have their energy. So when you're done pointing it in, remember the point in, when you feel like these crystals in the centerpiece are charged, you then switch them out, point the crystals points out, so that the energy that was stored here can push out and can then send out to the universe that intent. So maybe one day you can charge them, point them in. The next day you point them out. So all that energy you charged of that day can go out into the universe. And it takes a few days. Crystals don't need to charge every single day. It's not a cell phone that you use. So when you feel like, and that's why you come back and check on it with your hands. When you feel like the energy is just not there, it's not it, you're not vibing and feeling the love, then that's when you turn in the crystals, and that's when it's okay to move the crystals, as long as you got to do this every time you move the quartz as well, okay? And then you charge it, and then these crystals will charge the stones inside, amplify the intent. When it's ready, boom, point them out, charge them. Don't. I recommend using just one crystal in the middle. I'm exaggerating, because then if you don't, then you're gonna have to literally tap each one every single time. You know what I'm saying. So make your life easy and simple. You don't need to go 12 extravagant crystals. 4 clear quartz points and 1 crystal. If you want money, let's say use malachite in the center. If you want love, rose quartz. If you want even more clarity, use a clear quartz, not point, but chunk, because you don't want to point that too much in one location, too much outwards, and then all of a sudden you moved north, and then you didn't mean to do that, and it's bringing an imbalance in your life. So this is all about peace and harmony and balance. So make sure it's what you really want. Charge the stone in your hands before you even put it in the centerpiece. You may even need to take a whole day to do that, carry it on you, have it as a jewelry, wear it. Have it near you, just put it under your pillow, under your bed. And, if you're having crystals, even the points that are not feeling energetically like they're okay, put them in salt, charge them, sunlight, water, in the soil, in rice, sage them, even sage the space around. Sage the crystal you're going to have to protect your space. You need to do the work. If you want something, you have to do the work. And this will at least help you have that mentality of yes, I'm actually putting the energy and the intent out there. I'm not just expecting someone to come to my door and just make things happen for me. So I think this is a really good tool to use that. More than crystals, you also have to believe in the power of your mind and have faith. If you don't, no crystal in all honesty will ever help you. I can just say from experience, crystals have changed my life ever since I bought my very first one. Things just started picking up. Oh my God, so much abundance just started flowing. Just the very first time I bothered to buy a crystal. Well, that's not the first time. I always was connecting to that as a kid. I just didn't know. I was literally hugging trees, talking to trees. My friends thought I was a strange weirdo alien kid. I would literally like enjoy digging my nails in the soil, making mud pies and playing with rocks and sand and like crunching leaves in bowls and like making my own like mud pie and like communicating to the leaves and the grass and like thanking it. And I didn't know why I did all that. And I think we're so connected as children to Mother Gaia and God and nature and everything. And we're always told you're effing weird, you're a strange kid, and you're bullied and you're judged, and you lose touch of that. And then as soon as I bought my first meaning like I bought crystals on my life without knowing. I just thought they were pretty cool rocks. I didn't like know. And then when I actually bought my first crystal, knowing the power of them, it was a clear quartz. I bought just on Amazon. I didn't have much money. I was like, okay, I can put like $10 to that. Along with like an amethyst pendant. I used that to find missing things, and it worked every time. Like you ask the pendant where you put your phone, and it just will point towards where you put your phone. And wow, oh my God, I found things that I could never imagine I found. But anyway, and then I bought a rose quartz and then a selenite wand. So that was in 2014, and I have not looked back. And a black obsidian as well. Yeah. So, and then I started buying like witchy tools and just experimenting with that. But I'm telling you, like, everything changed from that moment on. There's something about it. There's a reason higher up people use crystals. That's all I'm going to say. There's hidden knowledge that you kind of have to seek on your own. No one will really tell you. It will just kind of come to you, and you'll sort of manifest people, hopefully like me, who's guiding you to this. And maybe you forgot. I haven't made a grid in God knows how long. Honestly, it's inspiring me to do it again because I feel like there's something so powerful in it. But I'm going to have to pray and meditate on it for sure, because I don't want a certain experience to occur again with the false hope or intention of my prayer. Does that make sense? It has to be truly a heart's desire, especially when it comes to love, because you can just pull up anyone. And let me tell you, that's the easy part. In 30 days, easy. You can just pull up anyone or anything you want, but then suffer the consequences of that desire lately. And then all of a sudden you have someone so energetically attached to you and drawn to you that they won't let you go when it's not their divine calling to be with you anymore. So be careful. There is power in this knowledge as well. So I hope you understand. Thank you for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Take care. Bye-bye. Yes, Poopsie. Even the animals are I'm picking it up. I'm telling you, Paco wanted to be here, and Poopsie now.